puts gamers in spotlight as eSports League tips off. The NBA is eSports' greatest ally. This was in 2016 on VentureBeat.com. NBA teams and owners buying eSports. Go ahead and watch this video on ESPN, you guys. NBA teams and owners buying eSports teams. The Philadelphia 76ers announced Monday that it has acquired Dignitas and Apex. The 76ers are the first North American pro sports team to own an esports team. Team Liquid sold its controlling interest. Okay, so you guys can see the rest of that video if you want on ESPN, and this was honestly 2 years ago, so it just keeps growing. This was on the meta. Why do NBA players love esports so much anyway? So if you're familiar with Shaq, he actually bought an esports team and told some of his friends about it, and so that's what kind of started the trend of many other pro sports players investing into esports, because as athletes they recognize the athleticism to esports and they see that it is a growing trend and that it's just going to keep on growing. And this is why they keep investing in esports. This was in 2017. This is Team Liquid winning and making history in the International 7. So Fortnite, you guys. Fortnite is relatively new. You guys know that it hasn't been out that long. It just came out in 2018. So this is in May 21st, 2018. And it already is up to a $100 million prize pool for money just to venture into esports. Starting out, you guys, this is a starting bracket, okay, from Epic Games. So Epic Games is the investor here. Also, if you didn't know, if you missed this, it is currently the largest and most popular free-to-play game in the world right now. League of Legends is still up there, right up there. And actually, the 10 largest prize pools currently for tournament series, and this was in December 2017, so it's still relevant. There's more articles out there you can search. There's so much on it, you guys. It is so relevant, and it even trends on the App Store, on your phone, Google Play. It's everywhere. So the International 7 is currently at 24.6 million. So the 2016 League of Legends World Championship is at $5 million. The Dota 2 Asia Championship is at $3 million. The 2015 Smite World Championship is at $2.6 million. The 2016 Halo World Championship, $2.5 million. The 2016 Call of Duty World League Championship, $2 million. The 2017 Mid-Season Invitational for League of Legends, $1.6 million. The 2016 World Esports Games, $1.5 million. And this was for both CSGO and Dota 2. E-League Season 1, $1.4 million. This was the first CSGO tournament with one of the largest prize pools in the game's history. This was the largest prize pool, was 24.6 million with the International 7. And let me just go back over here for a second. 100 million, you guys, in Fortnite. Why? Because esports, you guys. Esports. That's why. So these are like overall some of the top games awarding prize money. There's Dota 2 with 142,268,443.22 cents, and currently 930 tournaments, 2,528 players. Counter-Strike is number 2. CSGO, 54.8 million basically. And then we have League of Legends at 53.4, almost 53.5 million. We have StarCraft 2 at 26.6 million, and we have Heroes of the Storm at 13.5 million. So that is a lot of money, you guys. A lot of people live off of this. A lot of people live very well off of esports, which not just anybody can do this, can make it to this level of esports. It takes a great deal of skill, it takes intelligence, it takes strategy and quick thinking and the ability to completely adapt to your environment in your virtual environment for the game. It is a career, it is. It is very much a career and it is an investment. This is why a lot of basketball players, a lot of investors all over the board, regardless of whether they play sports or not, are investing into esports. Red Bull Records is affiliated with esports. Also, there are a lot of mobile games, actually Fortnite also being available on your phone. You can play Fortnite on your phone, but also Vainglory tournament. So as you can see, not even clicking on anything, just looking, you can see that tournaments are ongoing. And this is actually another game that Xander and I play. And okay, $797,000. That's still a substantial amount of money for a game that you play on your mobile device or iPad. That's a big deal. When you look at the numbers, you start to understand why there is such a draw. And I'm not saying I don't believe that everybody that plays video games thinks of it in a career mind state. A lot of people don't have the willpower and the dedication to actually make it a career, to even be considered to be on these competing teams. It takes sweat, blood, and tears, just as any accomplishment in any field or degree. And so it's definitely, we tip our hats to a lot of players, that inspire us. We enjoy watching the tournaments for League of Legends. We are excited to see how things are going to change, as things are always evolving. We actually have a 4-man team, almost a 5-man team, but a 4-man that plays together regularly, which actually includes 2 girls, myself and another girl player, which I'm pretty excited about, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of girls in esports that I've met. But all that aside, we just really kind of only focus on League of Legends right now, and we are close to being able to do Clash and other tournaments, LAN parties, and possibly even LCS, as that is located here in Los Angeles with Riot headquarters here in Los Angeles. So it's something that is an aspiration, and we definitely, even with the music, we are very inspired, and with the software of League of Legends being part of what inspired us making our own software for our music and everything we do artistically. It is somewhat of a long-term goal to also even have our music featured in League of Legends, so send us good vibes, guys, that they might like some of our tunes one of these days for maybe a new champion spotlight, or who knows, any sort of animated cinematic they do. But moving on, Pokemon actually has a lot of world championships across many different Pokemon related games on different platforms, and so currently Pokemon Go is not technically an esport, but Xander and I do feel that when the implementation of PvP comes, and it will, let's just say we're not going to be surprised when it is also included in the Pokemon World Championships. And in fact, Xander and I even witnessed the crowds at the TwitchCon and saw some of the Pokemon Championships that were there, and it was very impressive, you guys. The crowds were impressive. Esports unites people. It really does. When you look at it, it's community, regardless of the good, the bad. Yes, some people can be toxic, but that's life. It is about community, and it's also a great outlet for many people, including Xander and myself, when we're not editing our music videos or recording music or writing or working on some other project, our app updates that we have in the works. It does get overwhelming sometimes, and we need to find that balance, and esports helps us find that balance. We look forward to see what will come with Pokemon and the evolution of Pokemon Go, and how that will fit into the esports atmosphere and arena. Even though there's no Pokemon Go tournaments yet, people are still selling their accounts, you guys, all over on eBay. For example, level 40 right here, when you just search for it, it pulls up $1,000. You can get that one. Also, there's some more on eBay. People are selling their accounts, various prices, and various Pokemon and gym badges and everything included. People, put in their description, and Xander and I aren't personally doing that, but even though it's it's not yet technically an esport. Like, people are still making money playing the game. Look at this. A full Pokemon Go account, $999,999. People are selling them for big bucks. Okay, so with that, you guys, Pokemon Go is probably coming to esports. I'll say it once again, so, you know, don't laugh at the nerds on their phones catching Pokemon, because they might just be on to the next Bitcoin, because they're just that much more ahead of the times and on that curve. With every new thing, let me just use the metaphor of the Wright brothers and how many people laughed at them before their airplane was the airplane, you know, that essentially we know today. That is started with the Wright brothers, and nobody thought it was possible. But as Audrey Hepburn said, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. And so don't laugh at people if they're telling you that they aspire to be a professional video gamer, professional esports player, or however they want to define themselves. That is their choice. And so you gotta give it to them. You know, if they're able to hustle like that, that's gotta be worthy of some respect on some levels. Moving on, I do want to mention another game that we do play as well. Not as much, because we just don't have the time because of all the other projects I mentioned previously. We just have a lot going on. We don't want to be too spread out, and we do kind of focus more on League of Legends and Pokemon Go. But we do have Vainglory installed on our iPad. We do play it, and it is a fun game. It's actually similar to League of Legends. Some of the play styles, some of the map, it feels at least somewhat inspired by, maybe not League of Legends per se, but could have been Dota or some other MOBA, some other multi-online battle arena style game. What did I say? It's like over $700,000 currently for the Vainglory. You know, that's more than many lottery tickets, and you're not spending money like you would on lottery tickets. Point being, there's definitely a lot of money in esports. It is very much a career for many players worldwide. 120,000 in 2016, in 2017, 75,000. Still a substantial amount of money. And these are just some recent tournaments over here as well. You can see some of the other games that you can definitely live respectably and take care of your family and loved ones, and you can have fun doing so. You can try and see, and who knows, you might find yourself being able to pay for your student loans, or be able to buy your mother a new car, or whatever it may be, buying extra presents for everybody's birthdays, and you can do it. You can see what happens, you guys. It's always worth a shot. Hope you guys liked this video. Give us a thumbs up if so, and don't forget to tune in to our weekly streams, and of course follow us on Twitter as well. Links in the description for all of the above. So tune in again. Until next time, thanks for watching, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And check out bandfamous.com.